Everybody, it seems that everyone is having trouble with page numbers, so I'm going to give you a quick tutorial on how to do it. You can find other tutorials if you find that mine's not enough. If you go on YouTube and look at what you want to look for is Turabian page numbering, but the page numbering for dissertations. A paper for Turabian is different than dissertations. So anyway, there's two different sets of rules for page numbering. I'm going to show you the dissertation page numbering that we have to use. I'm going to warn you, you have to do it in this exact order. If you deviate from this order whatsoever, your page numbers will not come out right. So make sure you do it in this order. So let me show you. First of all I've done is I have downloaded the generic text you see all the time. So I have 8 pages of this wonderful generic text, which means absolutely nothing. It's just Latin. Okay? What I'm going to do is to get the page numbering to be custom for every section, every chapter, you have to use section breaks in Microsoft Word. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to arbitrarily create some sections here. So I'm going to go down here into page 3 or so, and what I'm going to do is create a new page as if this is the end of my opening front material and I need a new section. So I'm going to go up here, and instead of inserting a new page, I'm going to insert break, and instead of a page break, I'm going to insert a section break next page. It's really important that that's the one you choose. Boom. So now we have one group, and now we have a second group. Okay? Now, because I want to show you how to be able to do front material and then regular chapter material, I'm going to do another page break down here somewhere. You think how far down I want to go. Let's go ahead and just do one here. Okay, so I'm just doing all this arbitrarily. Insert, break, section break. All right, so now I actually have 3 different sections of material. Okay, now when you're ready to start working with your page numbers, what you want to do is go up here to the View menu and choose View, Header, and Footer. What's great about this is now you can actually see all these different sections that I've created. If you'll look right here, you can see I'm all the way back on the very beginning now. I'm on page 1 of 9. This is section 1, and as I scroll down, it's still section 1, section 1. At the end of section 1, look here, section 2. So then I'm going to scroll them further down, section 2, section 2, section 2, section 2, section 2, and then look, and we get a break. We're in section 3. This is the configuration that you have to have in order to make your page numbers work. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go all the way back up to section 1, which we're going to consider this to be our front material. Now, front material we know has to have the lowercase Roman numerals. And so what I'm going to do is, and this is where it's really critical that you do this in the exact order. This is the most critical part, what I'm getting ready to do right now. Do not start on the first page of this front material. If you start with your chapters, that's fine too, but do not start on the first page of it. Always go to the second page first, because the second page is our standard formatting, which is where the page numbers are at the top of the page. Okay, so I'm going to go to the second page of this section right here, and I'm going to click in that header. I'm going to go up to page number, and I'm going to click, and I'm going to choose Format Page Numbers. And the format that we do not want Roman numerals, or excuse me, we do not want Arabic numerals in this section. We want Roman numerals, lowercase Roman numerals. So I'm going to select them, and I'm going to hit Continue from Previous Section. All that means is it'll keep counting from the previous section. I'll show you how to deal with that in just a second as well. I'm going to click OK. Now nothing happened because all I did was set the formatting. Let's make sure we're still on page 2. And see how sometimes it does this? It frustrates me. It jumped to the top of section 1 again. I need to be in the header section 1, page 2 in order for this to work. So now I'm going to go to page number, insert page number. It just says page number actually. My alignment is center. Whoops. Center. And then I'm going to hit OK. And look, we now have centered top of the section numbers for the first section. Okay? But there's your problem. The page number is at the top, And we don't want it at the top on page 1. We only want it at the top on pages 2 and 3. Okay? So what we're going to do is now we're going to go up here and click somewhere in the header of section 1. Now, do make sure that you don't do this. Look, if I click right on this I, look what happens. It actually selects that text box. You do not want that. That will cause you problems. Just make sure you're in the header. And right here under header and footer, notice there's this button that says different first page. I'm going to click that and watch what happens. My first page of this section no longer has a page number on it. Only pages 2 and 3 have a page number of section 1. Isn't that cool? So now, this is the page that needs a page number at the bottom. So now we're going to go down here to the bottom. We're going to click in the bottom, first section, first page. We're going to do page number, insert page number. We're going to say alignment center and click OK. And now my first page has a page number at the bottom, my second page has a page number at the top, and my third page has a page number at the top. And that's all section 1. Now notice when we get to section 2, look, here we go. We're almost there. Microsoft Word assumes that you are going to want to switch at some point to regular Arabic numerals. So it's done that for me. I now have number 4, 5, 6. But first of all, we don't want that to start with 4. We need it to start with 1. And secondly, we need it to be different. So what we're going to do is we're going to go in here and we're going to click in this header. And I'm going to go up here to page numbers, format page numbers. And I'm going to change that from continue from previous section. Since this is the start of my actual material now, this would be chapter 1, no longer front material. We hit start at 1. Okay. So now we fixed that part. We're now numbering 1, 2, 3, 4, starting with my new material. But we still need to get rid of this issue. We need that on the bottom instead of the top on the first page. So again, it's just a matter of while we're still clicked in header 2, different front page. Click it. Now here's the really cool part. Microsoft Word learns as you go along. So look what it's already done for me at the bottom of my first page. It's already moved because it understands, oh, he's using this type of formatting. It has moved my 1 to the bottom of my first page of that section, and then 2, 3, and then 4. And then we have a new section. And again, the new section now, it's continuing the numbering from the previous section. It's just in the wrong place. Again, it's at the top instead of at the bottom. But again, once again, if you'll just click in this header section, click, and then choose different front page, it's already learned if he says different front page, move that first page's number to the bottom and the rest are at the top. And that's all there is to it. Good luck, everyone.